It's cursed to love a gambling man. It's cursed to love a gambling man. It's cursed to love a gambling man. It's a curse to love a gambling man. He sang like a bird in a buckeye tree, but that singing bird could not fool me. I could see him coming a mile away. But when the Queen of Hearts played her hand, my true love ran off with that man.
Live music for you tonight. And the live music, free of charge, is brought to you by Oren, The Exchange, and Berwick Arts Association here in Berwick. Orange just handed me the donation jar. If you are interested in seeing more of these performances happen, go ahead and throw a couple bucks in the donation jar. It'll be up by the cash register. Tonight we also have T-shirts. I'll model them for you. T-shirts for 20 bucks. I believe you have some merchandising also. So thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoy the performance. And here you go. We got Brooks Williams for you.
Thank you very much. Way down in Columbus, Georgia, I wish I was back in Tennessee. Way down in Columbus Stockade, my friends have turned their backs on me. Go away and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. In your heart, you love another. Leave me, little darling, I don't mind. Many a night with you I rambled. Many a night with you I spent. I thought I had your love forever, but I find out it's only lent. Go away and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. In your heart, you love another. Leave me, little darling, I don't mind. Last night, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I was in your arms. When I woke, I was mistaken. I was still behind these bars. Go away and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind. In your heart, you love another. Leave me, little darling, I don't mind. In your heart, you love another. Leave me, little darling, I don't mind. Leave me, little darling, I don't mind. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, good evening. Welcome to the concert. Felt like the right place to start. A little prison song to get us going here tonight. It's an old song called Columbus Blues. It's an old bluegrass tune. And here's a kind of a blues tune with a little Spanish feel to it. This is called Here Comes the Blues. The time has come, the hour is late, no turning back, the hand of fate. The world's gone mad, it's come unglued, the midnight deal is made. Here comes the blues. 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 What's the news? Everybody's saying, here comes the blues. 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 Thank you very much. Well, I'd like to continue with the first of a series of songs that I'll do through the evening, and this is the first of the farming-themed songs. Which for some reason I'm really into these days. So this is just sort of, and they're all about kind of either people that are breaking the law or thinking of breaking the law, or maybe have broken the law but got away with it. But this one is about a hapless, lackluster fella who just can't seem to get it together. And not that I can relate to that at all by any means, but anyway, this is called Red Clay Halo. With the boys from the city, but they won't dance with me. It ain't my fault that the fields are muddy and the red clay stains my feet. Oh, it's under my nails and it's under my collar, and it shows on my Sunday clothes. I do my best with the soap and the water, but the damned old dirt won't go. But when I pass through those pearly gates, will my gown be gold instead, or just a red clay robe with a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? Oh, it's mud in the spring and it's dust in the summer, and it blows the crimson tide till the leaves and the trees and the cows are the color of the dirt on the mountainside. But when I pass through those pearly gates, will my gown be gold instead, or just a red clay robe with a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? Now Jordan's banks are red and muddy, and the rolling water is wide. I ain't got no boat, so I'll get good and muddy when I reach the other side. But when I pass through those pearly gates, will my gown be gold instead, or just a red clay robe with a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? When I pass through those pearly gates, will my gown be gold instead, or just a red clay robe with a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? Thank you very much. Well. It's really good. Really, really good. Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Have you got the nerve to drive me from your door? My mama died and left me reckless. My papa died and left me wild. My mama died and left me reckless. My papa died and left me wild. I know I'm not good looking, but I'm some sweet woman's angel child. You're a mighty mean woman to treat me this way. You're a mighty mean woman to treat me this way. I'm gonna leave this town, pretty mama, I'm gone away to stay. Well, Big 8 left Savannah, Lord, it did not stop. You ought to see that boatman flying when the engine gets hot. Oh, look over in the corner now, hand me my traveling shoes. Well, you know I got them, I was born with the Statesboro blues. Well, my mama's got them, my daddy's got them, my brother's got them, my sister's got them too. Reach over in the corner now, hand me my traveling shoes. Well, you know I got them, I was born with them Statesboro blues. Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Have you got the nerve to drive me? Have you got the nerve to drive me? Have you got the nerve to drive me from your door? Thank you very much. That's a little of the old blues there for you. Love those old blues songs. That's Statesboro Blues from Blind Willie McTell. Well, I'd like to continue with another of the farming songs. I learned this song from the playing of the great Molly Tuttle. This is called Dooley's Farm. Old Dooley was raised Carolina, got his schooling out in Vietnam. He tucks his hair up in a pioneer seed cap, when it brings the cash crop in. Now everybody thinks he's a gentleman farmer working down on Sugar Grove, but he tucks his hair in a spiny sea cap. He's got a secret down every row. In the Blue Ridge Mountains with the whispering pines, they used to grow tobacco, then they made moonshine. But there's something better in the back of the barn, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm. Old Dooley has a roadside farm stand, sweet corn, tomatoes, and turnip greens. But if you ask him for a jug of sorghum, he'll say exactly what you mean. Meet him down in the woods at midnight. Bring a torch, 'cause it's hard to find. He's got a strain that will punch your lights out. Old Dooley's gonna blow your mind. In the Blue Ridge Mountains with the whispering pines, they used to grow tobacco, then they made moonshine. But there's something better in the back of the barn, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm. Hide by day, but the night will find you. They caught Dooley in the moonlight. They sent him down to the State Farm prison to serve time. Now everybody thinks I'm a simpleton farmer working down this side of the law, but growing green, it must run in the family, 'cause old Dooley was my grandpa. In the Blue Ridge Mountains and the whispering pines, they used to grow tobacco, then they made moonshine. But there's something better in the back of the barn, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm, down on Dooley's farm. Thank you very much. That's a song by the great Molly Tuttle. So I'd like to do an old gospel song for you now. This is a song that was a big hit for a singer called Sister Rosetta Tharpe, who's an amazing sort of guitarist as well as singer. And there's a fact that nobody talks about. And the fact is that, you know, when the electric guitar was invented, the first person that used it in their work was a jazz guitarist from Kansas City called Charlie Christian. But nobody ever talks about the second guitarist. And of course, everybody thinks it's Keith Richards, right? But actually, the second guitarist that saw the potential in the electric guitar and really did something with it was Sister Rosetta Tharpe. And I don't know why that's not talked about more, because that's a pretty cool thing. All the fellas were like really slow to pick it up. They thought it wasn't going to last. It was going to be a fad. And yeah, it's a fad that's a really long time. But anyway, she was great at it, and she saw the potential for it. So, but this is the cool thing. So she had all these hits before the electric guitar was invented, played on acoustic, literally top 10 hits in sort of blues and jazz and gospel. But after she had the electric guitar, this is really cool, she re-recorded all those hits, and she had hits with them again on the electric guitar. So I've determined, even though I've been doing this as a job for 35 years, I've determined if I ever have a hit on the acoustic guitar, I'm immediately going to re-record it on electric, just to see if lightning strikes twice. Anyway, this is a great old song. It's called Rock Me. Swinging, hear these words that I'm singing. My soul is washed with water from on high. Love is all around me. Love, my heart, it binds me. But oh, if you leave me, I will die. Rock me in your arms till the storms of life are over. Rock me in the cradle of your love. I'm maintaining, I am not complaining, on and on and on another year. Trials and tribulations, joys and adulation, if I'm with you I have no need to fear. Rock me in your arms till the storms of life are over. Rock me in the cradle of your love. Till I want no more. Well, make my journey brighter, make my burden lighter, help me to do good if I can. Let your love surround me, your loving kindness find me, hold me in the hollow of your hand. Well, rock me in your arms till the storms of life are over. Rock me in the cradle of your love. Feed me till I want no more. Feed me till I want no more. Thank you very much, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Here in the spring, on a sunny day, my baby left me. She went away. Now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm just sitting on top of the world. Now the Susquehanna River is deep and wide. The one I love is on the other side. Now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm just sitting on top of the world. If you don't like my peaches, don't shake my tree. Get out of my orchard, let my peaches be. Now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm just sitting on top of the world. Now she's gone, don't worry, I'm just sitting on top of the world. Thank you very much. Sitting on top of the world. Well, here's a song I wrote out on a place called the Isle of Man, which is about halfway between Liverpool and Dublin. And it's this cool little island that's kind of sits by itself out there. And one of their claims to fame is they have a yearly motorcycle race called the TT. And it's quite a big deal. People come from all over the world to race there. And I just happened to be out there. Well, I play there every year, but I happened to be out there in the off season. And I was there for a few days, playing various gigs on the island. And I came back to my hotel the last night, and there was a real buzz in the bar. And what it was one of the famous TT motorcycle riders was in the bar. And people were really excited. It was like Bruce Springsteen had come to the bar. They were just really buzzing, getting his autograph. And he was just so great. He was really polite with people. He was very patient, and he was a really good person to give people so much time. So I was really buzzed about it, and I went up to my room. It was probably about 1 a.m, and I was so inspired to write a song. I stayed up a few hours and wrote this song, and I went back down in the morning to have some coffee before I left, and there was a motorcycle guy there, and I went up to him and I said, "Hey man, you're just the most generous person I've ever met. You're a rock star, but you got loads of time for your fans, and I admire that." And I said, in fact, I admired it so much, I got inspired by everything going on. I stayed up half the night and wrote a song. And he looked at me and he said, "Oh, I know." He was in the room next door. Poor sod. Big clock counting down my beating heart. The only sound, it's my turn now. My turn now. Flashing lights, red to green. I am ready to fly on this machine. It's my turn now. My turn now. My turn now to take my place with all those who won this race. I'm tired of paying dues, being gracious when I lose. It's my turn now. People say I'm too far gone. Tonight I'm gonna prove them wrong. It's my turn now. My turn now. I'm not one to ask for more. I'm not one for keeping score. But it's my turn now. It's my turn now. My turn now to take my place with all those who won this race. I'm tired of paying dues, being gracious when I lose. It's my turn now. When I cross that starting line, the golden ring will be mine. My turn now. My turn now. My turn now to take my place with all those who've won this race. I'm tired of paying dues, being gracious when I lose. It's my turn now. 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 Thank you very much. I left my home when I was young. I rambled for so long. I left my home when I was young. I rambled for so long. I went to seek my fortune, but that ship had sailed and gone. Gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. I went up on the mountainside to see what I could see. I went up on the mountainside to see what I could see. Some fool over yonder is staring back at me. Gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. I went down where the river turns along the trading trail. I went down where the river turns along the trading trail. Your dreams will go a-begging, 'cause everything's for sale. I've gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. I crossed the southern landing, I paid the boatman's fare. I crossed the southern landing, I paid the boatman's fare. But when I reached the other side, no one was there. I've gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. Lay down on the cold, cold ground with the scorpions and snakes. I lay down on the cold, cold ground with the scorpions and snakes. My belly's always empty, my head it always aches. I've gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. I could wake my way back home when the seasons turn. I could make my way back home when the seasons turn. But some of us are so hard-headed, we never learn. I've gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. Left my home when I was young, I rambled for so long. I left my home when I was young, I rambled for so long. I went to seek my fortune, but that ship had sailed and gone. Gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. Gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. Gone and done it now. Yes, I've gone and done it now. Thank you very much. Well, I'd like to play a train song for you now. This song borrows a bit from Curtis Mayfield, a little bit of People Get Ready. A lot of Woody Guthrie is in this. Bound for Glory is kind of in that. And it's a kind of a primer if you ever wanted to sort of figure out how to jump on a moving train, although you probably already know how to do that. Most of the audiences I sing this song to don't have a clue, but yeah, I bet you're way ahead of the rest of them. But it's just something I was kind of fascinated with. I was playing out in Colorado, and this guy sort of limped up to the CD table after the gig. And he was really chatty. He was a cowboy, old cowboy. And I said to him, wow, I bet you've got some stories. You look like you've been around the world a few times. He says, yes, sir, I certainly have. I said, well, and it looks like you've injured your leg. And he said, yeah, that was from my days when we used to jump freight trains. He said, I got shot. I was like, oh. I was thinking he sort of slipped at the hotel pool or something. This was another league, I'm telling you. So he proceeded to tell me what it was like to jump on a moving train, and I was really in awe of him, his courage to do that. I don't know if I could have done it. But anyway, all that's mixed in, sort of stirred up in a big pot, and this is called Jump That Train. train is coming down the tracks, hear that whistle blow. This train is bound for glory, jump that train and ride. When the rails begin to sing, you know the time is near. Get on board or step aside, jump that train and ride. Jump that train, jump that train, jump that train. Shake the dust from your shoes, leave it all behind. There's a space for you to ride, jump that train and ride. Below your feet, the clickety-clack, the stars above your head. Brothers and sisters by your side, jump that train and ride. Jump that train, jump that train, jump that train. Needs must when the devil drives, when you can't go back. Needs must when there is nothing left but to jump that train and ride. Roll on, engineer, roll on, fire and steel. Roll on till you can roll no more. Jump that train and ride. Jump that train. Jump that train, jump that train. Jump that train, jump that train, jump that train. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, I would like to play an old train song that's kind of from the Piedmont blues. It's kind of from the Piedmont blues, the blues tradition, which is a kind of a folky blues style. And this song is written by a fellow. He's long gone now, but he was called Pink Anderson. And, you know, really great old-style blues, that really folky blues, cool stuff. But here's a great thing. Here's the added benefit of coming to this wonderful event here tonight in this wonderful place, that there's always something to take away that's extra. And the extra tonight is, if it ever comes up in a quiz or you get a phone call from a radio station that's going to give you $1,000 to answer the right question, or one of those things, you'll thank me later. If they ask, where did Pink Floyd get the pink of their name, you can say they were massive fans of the Piedmont blues guitarist Pink Anderson. And you'll win the prize. You will indeed. I would not have guessed that. And I can see you're still digesting it, just to imagine who's going to give you money to give that information. But I hope you do. And if you do win the prize and win lots of money, please come over to my house. Just drop in anytime and just, you know, let's have a drink or a coffee or something to celebrate that moment. But let me play one of Pink Anderson's songs. This is another one about a train, but it's called the CC&O Blues, the CC&O Train. gonna ride the blind. I'm gonna ride the CC, gonna ride that blind. I'm gonna ride the CC, gonna ride that blind. I'm gonna ride that train they call the CC line. CC&O is the best train I ride. Oh, the CC&O is the best train I ride. The CC&O is the best train I ride. That's the train that's gonna ease your troubled mind. Does anybody know where the engineer has gone? Oh, does anybody know where the engineer has gone? Does anybody know where the engineer has gone? I feel like riding CC all night long. The CC&O is the best train I ride. CC&O is the best train I ride. CC&O is the best train I ride. That's the train that's gonna ease my troubled mind. That's the train that's gonna ease my troubled mind. That's the train that's gonna ease my troubled mind. Thank you very much. But I'd like to try to play a play a little tune for you here. This is an old bluegrass fiddle tune from Texas. It's called the Beaumont Rag. But I thought I'd play it for you in a style of a Piedmont blues, so it's a little different from the original. But it's a really cool little tune to play. It's a little ragtime. So hopefully I'll see you at the end of this piece. If we both make it through, it'll be great. There's a lot of notes. There's a lot of ways this could go horribly wrong. But I'm feeling confident tonight. I feel your love. I feel the love of this space. And hopefully we'll all get there in the end. This is called Beaumont Rag. Thank you very much. That's called the Beaumont Rag. If not for you, I couldn't find the door. I couldn't see the floor. I'd be sad and blue. If not for you. If not for you, I couldn't sleep at night. Wait for the morning light to come shining on through. But it would not be true if not for you. If not for you, my sky would fall, rain would gather too. If not for you, I'd be nowhere at all. I'd be lost if not for you. If not for you, my sky would fall, rain would gather too. If not for you, I'd be nowhere at all. I'd be lost if not for you. If not for you, winter would have no spring. I wouldn't hear the robins sing. I wouldn't have a clue. But that's nothing new to you. When I don't have a clue, if not for if not for you. If not for you. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. I just want to give you just a heads up. We're sort of in the final third of the concert, but I just want to say that for this one night only, in this lovely town of yours, the Brooks Williams CD kiosk is going to be open. Now, some of you may have to Google what a CD is, because the CD has gone the way of the dinosaur. But for those of us that still love that format, I have CDs with me, and someone who looks a hell of a lot like me will be there to serve you at the end of the concert. I got hesitation stockings, hesitation shoes. Good God Almighty, got them hesitation blues. Tell me how long must I have to wait? Tell me how long must I hesitate? Oh, a nickel is a nickel, a dime is a dime. I got a house full of kids, I hope one of them's mine. Tell me how long must I have to wait? Tell me how long must I hesitate? I'm standing on the corner with a dollar in my hand. I'm looking for a woman who's looking for a man. Tell me how long must I have to wait? Tell me how long must I hesitate? Jelly roll. Tell me how long must I have to wait? Tell me how long must I hesitate? Hesitation this, hesitation that. Good God Almighty, I'm just a hesitation cat. Tell me how long must I have to wait? Tell me how long must I hesitate? Jelly roll. Tell me how long, yeah, must I have to wait? Tell me how long must I hesitate? Yeah, tell me how long must I How long must I hesitate? Thank you very much. Well, back in the sort of mid-1990s, many of us who did this kind of music were signed to these record deals, and you know, basically the record companies were like looking for like another Tracy Chapman or another Suzanne Vega, which was great, but they were signing a lot of us young singers. And this really wasn't the kind of music that would get played on sort of commercial radio, but every once in a while, commercial radio would sort of pluck a song or two or an artist or two, and they'd play something. And I was in that sort of generation where a handful of us kind of had like the 5 minutes of fame. You know, it was a lovely moment when just cool stations all over the country were just picked up on one of your tracks. It was kind of cool. And my little window was basically radio stations from Vancouver, British Columbia, all the way down to San Diego. There was just a string of FM rock, so I guess now we call them classic rock stations, but they just picked up on one of my tracks and played it. So when there's airplay, then you can go out and tour there. So that was really heady stuff to go out. Just me on my own with a little rental car, flew into Vancouver, got the rental car, played Vancouver, drove an hour and a half, played whatever next town was, drove an hour and a half the next night, played another town. And for about 6 weeks, I was out on the West Coast. Ended up, and it kind of was fun, and it did my head in, because by the time I got to San Diego, I was doing my gigs barefoot. You know, with my shirt, with my shirt was unbuttoned down to my navel. So, and I was wearing sort of shells around my neck and everything. It was a real bizarre 6 weeks, where I was becoming very sort of West Coast. But anyway, while I was out there, I got to hear some great music as well. And I learned this song out there. It's written by the wonderful, outstanding Dave Alvin, who's a California songwriter. It's a great song. I've been playing it for decades. It's called King of California. I left my home and my one true love east of the Ohio River. Her father said we'd never wed, for I had no gold nor silver. Oh, my darling dear, please have no fear. I think it's fair to warn ya that I'll return to claim your hand as the King of California. Deserts hot and mountains cold, I traveled the Indian country. I called your name to the western wind, remembering my only company. Oh, my darling dear, please have no fear. I think it's fair to warn ya that I'll return to claim the King of California. I went up from Sacramento town to the Sierra gold fields. I worked my claim on a riverbank, dreaming just how a rich man feels. Oh, my darling dear, please have no fear. I the king of California. There's a dead man lying at my feet. He tried to steal my earnings. I recall your tender kiss, though this bullet in my chest is burning. Oh, my darling dear, please have no fear. I think it's fair to warn you that I'll return to claim your hand as the king of California. Hey, as the king of California. Hey, Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I strung together 3 different tunes. The first one was "The Water Is Wide," which you probably recognized, and if there are any sort of old-time bluegrass fiddlers in the room, you probably recognize the second tune was "Bonaparte Crossing the Rhine," and then the last one was the old bluegrass tune "Salt Creek." So those fit together. Those fit together for that little set of tunes. Well, I probably have time for one more tune, and I just have to say it's been an absolute pleasure to be with you once again in this part of the country. Thank you so much. It's been a delight.
Can the Joker be wild?
Oh, that's not under the fingers. I wish it was. I wish it was. I wish it was. But it's been a delight to be in this cool space with you tonight. Just once again, the sort of Brooks Williams staff is going to be up here after the gig. You know, they're just really sad. They've like been out on the road for weeks, and they're just, you know, they're all sitting out in they're out in the rental car, just sort of on their phones the whole time. They're just so bored of my shows and everything. But their job starts when I'm done, so they'll come in and be over these CDs here, so you can speak to them. They'll all dress exactly like me with the Elvis shirt and the Brooklyn hat, so you can recognize them from a mile away. It's really easy to spot them. But it's been really lovely. Thank you so much. The sound has been outstanding. The vibe has been outstanding. Thank you so much. Absolutely loved it. You all are great. So I'm going to leave you with this little cautionary tale and get us on our way. But this is a tune inspired by an old tune, and it's a tune of the old tune that inspired it was called "Roving Gambler," and it's about a gambler that comes to a town very much like Berwick, and he kind of beguiles all the women, and he pisses off all the men. And, you know, this is a really old song, but it could have happened here, really. He comes in and he's got a lot of cash, he's got a flashy car, he's got a nice suit, and all the women fall for him and all the fellas are just pissed off, right? So, but it's a folk song and everything goes wrong for everybody. Things happen, people go to prison, there's murders, there's theft, it's just awful. There's disappointment, heartache, sort of self-doubt, a lot of self-doubt throughout the song. So I thought I'd write a song that was kind of to go along with that. And I was playing this song over in New Bedford, Massachusetts. They used to have this big summer festival, which is absolutely gorgeous, right in the center of the city of New Bedford. And I was on stage and I was telling this story, and you know, the stage is in the street. The street's closed off from traffic. So people are all the way back as far as you could see. It was really cool stuff, really great. And I'm telling this story and I'm saying, well, this song's about a gambler, but I wrote this other song and it's about, you know, a gambler, but he's not such a winner, and you know, it's a cautionary tale. You shouldn't go with a gambler. And this woman way back, I mean, like a mile away, jumps up and down. She goes, "I don't know about that. My husband just won me $7,000 at the casino." So I'll never forget her sort of bouncing up and down. It was just surreal. You really can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you. It's cursed to love a gambling man. It's cursed to love a gambling man. It's cursed to love a gambling man. It's a curse to love a gambling man. He sang like a bird in a buckeye tree, but that singing bird could not fool me. I could see him coming a mile away. But when the Queen of Hearts played her hand, my true love ran off with that man. It's a curse to love a gambling 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 man. tears streamed down my face. That day she packed her traveling case. That day I watched her ride away. Oh, the ace of spades can bring it in, but every winning streak comes to an end. It's a curse to love a gambling man. 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 Oh, it's a curse to love a gambling man. Yeah. Thank you very much. A red clay robe with a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head. Thank you very much.